Let's go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end to 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Saint. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Corral sets up play action. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run here with Sanders. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense is something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Corral with it. 1st down here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action here. Corral. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensive. Townsend as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Here's Corral. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 23 yards on the play. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Corral, 3rd and 2. Throw left side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll go again with yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Ready, go. Ready.
Here's Hurts to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try. The long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will be brought down.
Come on.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Fakes a handoff here. Corral. Going left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Corral on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Corral with it on first down. And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Corral looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they'll work this down inside the 30. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Warriors 70. 18 Randall. 18 Randall. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Razor. 70 Razor.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Brandon Smith picks it off. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Panthers 14, Eagles nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
To find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Corral on 2nd down. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred it.
Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. 76 yards. And the Panthers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Point